Hello and welcome to Flagstaff TV. Today we are joined by Lyon, who is the Executive Chairman of Sound Energy. Graham, thank you very much for joining us today.
No problem, Catherine. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you. Now, you've just released your half-yearly reports. Can you tell us what are the highlights?
Yeah, the half yearlies are always backward looking, so they're telling you what you've done and of course all the numbers. So rather than go through the numbers today, I'll let everybody read the RNS. It's quite thorough and it has everything in it. But I really wanted to start by saying our condolences and our memories and our heartfelt sorrow for what happened in Morocco. And I would just like to say that it isn't over. There's a lot of rebuilding that's going on, a lot of work that needs to be done, and we as Sound Energy are supporting in the way we can. Our staff have given blood, we've provided logistics, and so we're helping where we can. Everybody within Sound is fine. Everything with our facilities and our activities are fine, but it's still a tragic event that happened in Morocco. So what we did in the last few months, the last 6 months, been quite busy, and clearly, I think the main achievement for us to look forward is how we're going to fund phase 2 and get this pipeline project going. And we've explained very clearly where Ati Bank is with the term sheet, and we've got a whole lot of CPs that we're having to tick off over a period of time. Mostly that is to do with the technical side on the engineering, and also the gas sales agreement. There's 1 or 2 areas where we need to bring the gas sales agreement up to international standards. So that's an element that we've been pleased with. We did some housekeeping, and we were able to collect all the receivables that were outstanding from our partner. And I'm pleased to say that the ministry and ONIM are going over and above what we would normally expect to see us progress up at the Tendrara development. So yeah, quite a lot of activity over the last few months, but that's what we're here for.
Great, thank you. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about the new partner that you have lined up?
Yeah, so it's all very well having Ati Bank helping us and providing the debt, but we still need to find the equity portion, let's call it, of the project financing. So over the last several months, we have been working to bring a partner into the project, and we've signed a heads of terms with or a term sheet with Cal Valley. They have spent quite a bit of time completing their technical due diligence, which I think is pretty much, if not all, done. They are finalising their legal due diligence, which, as we're a public company, you can imagine all of our petroleum agreements, concession agreements, etc., are all in the public domain. They're all well grounded, so nothing to worry about on that front. And we are working with them now, and I'm actively talking to the chairman or the owners of Cal Valley pretty much on a daily basis, trying to conclude the sale and purchase agreement. So yeah, they're a big organisation behind them. Cal Valley, as themselves, are an operating company in Yemen with the business over there. And I have taken them down to Morocco. They've met with the minister, they've met with ONIM, they've met with our partners, our key stakeholders. They've met with Africa, so they've met with Ati Bank. So good engagement, and certainly they are encouraged to get this deal done as quickly as they can. It will take what it takes, and of course, there's always the final hurdle. But we think we're in a good position to progress with Cal Valley. Certainly, I'm looking forward to doing something by the end of this quarter with them.
And are you still on track to commence production in 2024?
Yeah, there's quite a lot going on, and so we haven't forgotten the day job, which is the micro LNG project, which we are scheduling to develop and bring gas on next year. We've had some supply chain issues on one of the elements on the critical path, which is the gas storage tank. What I can say is the LNG storage, and these are special bits of kit, I mean, really quite specialized stuff. And it's all fabricated now. A little bit of it is in Morocco, a lot of it is sitting in Spain, and so that is coming together. And we have the base ready at the site, and we need to bring the equipment onto shore into Morocco and start erecting, and that will take time. It has to be done safely and in a good way. And a positive bit of news, which was a little bit ahead of schedule, is the actual guts of the microLNG park is the liquefaction plant itself. And it's a big steel box, basically, but you can see a few pipes coming in and out of it. But that is ready now, sitting on in the yard in Louisiana, where it was fabricated. And that's about to be passed over to Ital Fluids. And we expect to get that to Morocco in the end of this year, early next year. So yeah, stuff has been going on. We've had a few issues, but we're still on target for getting gas next year.
Great, there's certainly been a lot going on there. Now, do you have any other updates that you'd like to share with us today?
Well, there's a lot of devils in the details. So clearly, focus for me is putting the Atajoafa bank financing together, getting the Cal Valley deal over the line, and that involves all sorts of things with different government approvals, etc. So we're trying to structure that correctly. And I would also compliment the tax authority, who's been very helpful in helping us identify where the best way to structure these transactions and put the whole thing together. So yeah, it's all about execution and closing, executing on the phase 1 microLNG plant and closing all the financing so we can get going on phase 2.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
Catherine, it's always a pleasure, but I'd just like to finish up by saying, with the earthquake in mind, it doesn't detract from what the country of Morocco needs, which is an energy supply, and the transition energy, the gas that we have got is key for the success of Morocco. And so we get full support from everybody delivering this gas project. So, you know, our full focus is on making this a successful project for Morocco.
Well, I certainly hope it is. Graham, thank you for your time. And thank you for watching Flagstaff TV.